Welcome to Coke Studio Africa. This is the continent's biggest new music show with a twist. Coke Studio is about discovering the best African music. It's about fusion, collaboration, and being behind the music. This is Coke Studio Africa. Coming up, Nigeria's Temi Dollface and Uganda's Lilian Babazi storm the stage. Tumi kicks it with his blistering hit, Asina Mali. Experience an all-new Tarab flavor with TZ's CMC. Double HP and MI team up playing Futubolo. And the legendary Salif Keita bands together with Bamboo.
DC Culture Musical Club, Hapa Coco Studio.
Fusion.
Long Island iced tea.
Cocktail.
Pizza.
Montage.
Hi. Hello.
First up tonight, it's two of Africa's most sizzling ladies, Nigeria's Temi Dollface and Uganda's Lilian Babazi.
Hi, I'm Lilian Babazi from Kampala, Uganda.
The last time we saw Lilian, she was breathing fire into her hit, Danger. Now she's back with more action.
Hi, I'm Temi Dollface.
We can go on pretending like baby it's alright. Yeah. See baby it's alright. Yeah. See baby it's alright.
Nigeria's Temi Dollface does not follow trends, she sets them. Singing at the age of 7, she now has a fine voice to grace the Coke Studio stage.
Temi. Well, Temi, I actually had not heard about Temi before, and when we met the first couple of days when we got to Nairobi, we shared music and she played me some of her songs, and wow, she is such an amazing singer. I'm very glad I actually met her.
Lilian is such a free-spirited person. She's so easy to talk to. It started off like, I will speak when I'm spoken to, and she just kind of brought me out of my shell. And then she's got that voice. She's got a really, really amazing voice.
When I was contacted to do a song by an African artist, I thought, wow, I'd love to do something from East Africa. And looking back over the years, one of the biggest songs that was very popular across Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, and Kenya itself was Maria Salome by Saida Kaloli. It was such a big, big tune. So I said, you know what, it would be nice to see what I can do with it. And when I told Temi, she was like, what? How do you say this? She couldn't pronounce some of the words.
Nke Vinyowa, N-K-E, Vinyowa, B-I.
B-I. Yes, the language. I'm just gonna go to Yankee.
It's all the cameras. Cameras are scary now.
Helping.
Yeah, cameras are scary now.
You're welcome. It's been nice working with Temi. It's nice to meet, you know, new talent and fresh blood. She's amazing. Yeah, fresh blood.
So, get off the pedestal, not to this mountain. You proved yourself a court jester, and a jester doesn't wear his crown.
She's awesome, and I like her creativity. When we got onto that song, Wanchekecha, she put her little twist to it. I'm looking forward to the performance.
Did I say I love her voice?
Oh, I love her voice as well.
Oh, okay, Mutual Admiration Society again.
kintukindi engazinya kintukindi Maria Solomo baba aendera kingikumwa aenda kabiri kimu tiringenda wanzo muguma uchumba mubiri wazungu atega ita Bamba zakabala ke Salome Bamba zamoyo kweikunda Apurira baromona Purera ngabe Purera bazaire bange Purera ngabe Purera bakoro bange Purera ngabe Purera baganda bange Purera ngabe Iyo da 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 Iyo da 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 Iyo da da da
As I gather the shade of your incandescence, it's evident that some things should come with a health warning, and you're one of them. You see, I was only window shopping but was open to persuasion, and you held this fascination, but then you're yellow. So get off the pedestal, it's time to dismount. See, you proved yourself the court jester, and the jester doesn't wear the king's crown. So I'm saying bye-bye, 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 bye. Woo!
Yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da. Yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da.
Yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da.
Yeah, da da da, yeah, da 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 da. Wenye wivu wajinyonge baba, wivu wajinyonge. Wenye wivu wajinyonge dada, wenye wivu wajinyonge. Wenye wivu wajinyonge jamaa, wenye wivu wajinyonge. Wenye wivu wajinyonge baba, wenye wivu wajinyonge.
Wacheke chake bio wa Salome,
wacheke chake bio wa Salome,
tamu wa kama karanga baba.
Porera baganda bange, porera ngambe, porera bakoro bange, porera ngambe, porera bazaire bange, porera ngambe, porera baganda bange, porera ngambe. Iya da da da, iya da 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 da, iya da da da, iya da 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 da,
Yo, jo jo jo, yo, jo 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 jo.
Chamu wakama karanga baba. Fire baby. Fire baby.
For your chance to win the Coke Studio Balafon, signed by this season's artists, check out our Facebook page, search Coke Studio Africa. Still to come on Coke Studio.
And when I'm chilling, they're like, yo, you gotta perform a little bit more. And when I perform a bit more, they're like, yo, you gotta chill a bit more. So.
Et vous regardez Coke Studio.
Check me out, though. Check me out. How do I look, man? How amazing. I'm in your living room.
Guess who's back? It's Essays to Me.
Oh, what up?
Then what you doing with a mic in your hand? You gotta give a little something.
Jazz, rap, rock, soul, you name it, Tumi's got it.
I'm just seeing nothing more than that.
I lived in Tanzania, I lived in Mozambique, I lived in Botswana, I lived in Zambia. So that's, if you have to count it, that's Swahili, Nyanja, Portuguese, and then Angola, Portuguese, and then 11 official languages in South Africa. Come on, give me a break. Come on now. Yeah, I was exiled, apartheid, Baba. Yeah, apartheid. South Africa had its issues, of course. And my mom was involved in the armed struggle, so it wasn't safe for us to live in South Africa anymore. So she moved up with my dad, and I was born in Tanzania and spent the bulk of my childhood in a suitcase. Asina Mali is a term. It means we don't have money, and it's a term that in the 80s when people were striking in South Africa, they would make all these boards and banners with Asina Mali on it, and it was also an incredible play by a guy called Mbongeni Ngema. And to me, just to connect the history and just to show that there's a clear, direct lineage between a lot of the art and the provocative art that was happening in the 80s to what's happening now. That's my campaign. That's my little side campaign. It's like, I can't decide if it's the money. I pick up my son from school, and all these little friends are going, I can't decide, making up their own words to it, I can't decide if it's the money. I put a low price on it, it's so hard. It ain't the code of the streets, it's the code of the meek.
This is once again a hip-hop fusion. So we'll be working with DJ Space, who'll be providing us some loops and beats. We added a horn section, we added some, background vocalists also on that track.
I can't decide if it's the money.
On the guitars, Kato and myself are trying to go a little bit more in the rock direction.
It kind of works, I think. I'm having trouble with understanding this whole performance and studio thing. That's my only thing is they told me, no, it's not a traditional performance, it's kind of a studio thing. And when I'm chilling, they're like, yo, you gotta perform a little bit more. And when I perform a bit more, they're like, yo, you gotta chill a bit more. So. Catch you with the no supply. I can decide if it's just a disguise. Entrepreneur drive, pretending. Me, it was really, it's an important song for my career, and I felt I wanted to share that, with everybody. Hey, there's a little layer for you,
When I'm on knees in their system, ain't no telling them that they can go to prison for stuff that they be selling, cause it's in their blood, second nature. So they keep chasing to get paid and wrong. It ain't the code of the streets, it's the code of the meek that inherited embezzling and selling for cheap. From the thieves to the presidency and etc. We are drenched by the stench of extra currency. That's just how we get bound to dream and only sleep 20 hours a week. Trying to balance our needs against the company's greed, cause a working class hero is something to be. Hey, you hear the sound of the beat, start shuffling feet, not me, that's the hustle siren. T from the VA, you a puppet, old king, the ladder, but I gotta go get one of those. Hey, I can't decide if it's the money. They got the people going out of control.
I can't decide if it's the money.
Yeah, they put a low price tag on your soul.
I can't decide if it's the money.
Ha, they got the people going out of control. I can't decide if it's the
money.
The root of all evil, the do it or placebo. It's suitable to eat and it's the food of my people. Dietary supplement, the poor got a people. Provided by your government, the suits get illegal. Troops keep it exclusively for the heroes of the struggle, so they hustle that B-E-E dough. What you need of, cut you a piece of the pie, or cut you if there are no supplies. I can't decide if it's just a disguise. Entrepreneur drive, pretending we are alright. Get it at all jobs, spend what you don't got, but it can't settle the deficit you owe God. One free market rule, be heartless shrewd. These sharks don't bite, they chew. I can spit a whole lump for you. Wrote a Bible, but even that's about how prophets move. I can't decide if
it's the money.
Yeah, they got the people going out of control.
I can't decide if it's the money.
Yeah, they put a low price tag on the soul.
I can't decide if it's the money.
Huh? They got the people going out of control.
I can't decide if it's the money.
Yeah! Hey! Hey, rock with me, come on! Yeah! Hey, rock with me, come on! I can't decide if it's, I can't decide if it's the money. I can't decide if it's, I can't decide if it's the money. I can't decide if it's, I can't decide if it's the money. I can't decide if it's, I can't decide if it's the money. I can't decide if it's the money. They got the people going out of control. I can't decide if it's the money. Yeah, they put a low price tag on your soul.
I can't decide if it's the money.
They got the people keep it going out of control.
I can't decide if it's
Hey.
funny.
I can't decide if it's the pancakes that got me fatigued all the time. It was amazing. It was great. It was great. Coke Studio, thanks for having me. Shout out to the band. Everybody was involved. It's beautiful, man. I get to go. All right, we'll go have some tilapia now.
Still to come on Coke Studio.
Hi, I'm WHP Hip Hop Pansola, and you are watching and listening to Coke Studio.
Mziki kwanza ni sehemu ya utamaduni wangu.
Mziki ni sehemu moja ya maisha yangu. Mziki umenisababisha kujuana na Coke Studio.
Sisi ni Culture Musical Club kutoka Zanzibar.
Culture Music Club can easily claim to being one of Africa's finest Tarab groups. Formed in 1965, they've performed around the world with huge acclaim. Performing with up to 25 musicians, CMC backed the late great Biki Dude.
Waarabu waliirithisha tarab pale Zanzibar. Kwa hivyo, kwa sababu ni miaka mingi imekuwepo ile tarab, kwa hivyo inakuwa kama ni culture ya Wazanzibari ile tarab. Ni popular music manake pale Zanzibar.
Hiji kinaitwa kanun. Imetoka Egypt. Zanzibar tunapotunga nyimbo zetu kama hizi, watu tunapendelea sana kuzungumza mambo ambayo yamo kwenye jamii, kwamba tuzungumze kitu kila mtu kinamgusa, kama si kwa njia hii basi nyingine, lakini sana huwa tunaangalia matukio ya jamii na hasa swala zima la mapenzi. Sanii aliyotunga wimbo kama alivyonipata, ilikuwa ni siri yake mwenyewe, anayo kwa siku nyingi, lakini akafika pahala ndani ya kutoa nasaha zake, kwa hivyo akasema na mimi amenikuta. Kwa hivyo nisikilizeni haya ambayo yamenipata mimi.
Mara nyingi kama ukiona mpenzi wako mnapendana, halafu kitokeza chochote kuitafiana, basi mara nyingi mmoja anamwambia mwenzake afe au aumie au apofue, ushafahamu? Ndio maana chorus yake inasema kuniombea maradhi. Sasa mimi nishajiuguza, sasa nawe athirika.
What inspiration was the adventure and how to bring Tarab music from music that was huge in the 60s and 70s. We tried to listen to what the urban youth are listening to in Nairobi, urban centers in Kenya, and Africa in general, and try and fuse that sound from the Kwaito house, from the Afrobeat, bring Tarab, elevate it to the urban centers, and find different parts, different elements of both genres of music, and fuse them together.
Unajua hii
hii ngoma kwa sababu ya kufurahisha sasa ya kudemka hii. So ile ya zamani ya kuweka kitu, hii sasa imekuwa ya kudemka vijana hii.
Safari yetu ya kuja hapa kidogo tumekuta kuna mabadiliko. Lakini ni mabadiliko ambayo tumeyafurahia. Imekuwa nzuri, imependeza. Kwa hivyo tumefurahi.
Taarab music tells a story vis-a-vis dance music that summarizes the story.
Taarabu ni vijana wengi, kwa hivyo watakote nimebadilika bwana.
kwa vile ilivyokuwa na ilivyokuwa sasa hivi. Imechanganywa na drum set, imechanganywa na keyboards, imechanganywa na beat machine na nini, lakini pia tumeona haikuleta ubaya, imezidi kupendeza, kwa hivyo ni nzuri kabisa.
Still to come on Coke Studio.
Hey, I'm Tammy Dollface. Stay tuned to Coke Studio. We will be back after the break.
From South Africa, now it's camera, lights, mic with Double HP.
I'm Double HP from South Africa.
So far on the Coke Studio, Double HP has fused with Diamond and MI. Now it's time for Double HP to get the collabo treatment on his song, Futubolo.
Dumelang Africa, my name is Hip Hop Panzola, Double HP in short, and everyone else knows me as Jabba, and I'm here at the Coke Studios to do a mad collaboration with MI.
They just kicked me out, so HHP, you know, I guess I'm nothing. So, kicked me off the set like a little kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm a superstar too.
You know Sean Combs, I'm something like that, girlfriend, you heard of Donald Trump, right? I'm something like that, girlfriend,
I had the pleasure of working with MI. I mean, I've always loved the guy, man. You know, when we first met at,
Pause.
you know what I mean. But when we first hooked up at, I think it was Abuja for the mamas that side, you know. And when we hooked up again the second time, I remember I was like selling my album off in Niger, and you heard like Futubolo. You're like, yo, man, I mess around with this kind of vibe, you know.
That's a simple thing.
Yeah, that's our house.
And then just add in those extra.
The accordion starts by itself. Without the bass coming in, so like the bass can't really guide it. But you can just keep it simple as well.
This is Futubolo. I'm having a hard time with the beginning because it's sort of outside the beat, so I'm trying to get it. Everyone seems to understand it except me. And I normally understand this thing.
The song is originally by an artist called Mahasi from Lesotho. I heard one of his versions a long time ago, and we used to just play around with it at band rehearsals. And I said to my band, you know, we always fool around with this Futubolo, so let's try and make it into a full version. And it just so happened that I did it on 2010 with the World Cup. And what's funny is that the song isn't really about football. You know, like the guy's going on about Banyana Bakaji and Wapala Futubolo, which means women today play football. But from the point of view that he was writing it, and he was just saying women in this village are now starting to kind of like not play their position. They're now starting to like wear their pants around the house. They're the one that cheat on men, you know, and guys have kind of all lost the plot, you know. So women today in the village are the football players kind of thing.
And just go 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's always great when you do a collab with an artist and the client, being the artist, is so happy. You know, it kind of also does something for you as well, for your ego.
Yeah. Simplify. Yeah, I like that. That's a fire town right there.
Should we suggest him to just simplify?
But yeah,
can we simplify like 1, 2, 3?
He's also like a producer as well. He's not just an artist, you know. So he was like, oh, okay, let's throw it in, man. Okay, now we'll put this kind of frequency on, quick mix, and then like, I was like, yo, man, this is actually sounding dope.
And Jabba can move. Jabba can move, yeah.
I might just throw something in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, just break it down, that groove vibe, yeah.
I'm gonna work on my own.
Halala. Na ke ngwana ga tsa mo ke tsela go South Africa ba go lebelela ka bina go Lesotho. Bina ya Futubolo ga tate Mahase ke betsa gape le tate MI Abaga wa go Niger Coke Studio collab bona what? Ke re banana ba ka jeno ba bapala Futubolo. Ke re banana ba ka jeno ba bapala Futubolo. Ke re ba bapala. Oh, ke re ba bapala. Oh, ke re ba
babapala football babapala giri banana baga jenu babapala giri banana baga jenu babapala giri babapala football babapala giri babapala football babapala yo I'm the Rose Shabana Busama Karibe Ago Butana Kana Singanga post all these and these Gawasana research shows Banabana Hana Hosana research those you know the skill Sauna Hana from the Chicana Nachu Kapatu Canada you Sit out the border Wanyana Watawa Palamadi Squash don't you think about Palala Suya on the like yes Canada Kalala I'm dizzy got 101 honey's ready to please me Jab a wave in his tongue making the stun like easy cheesy got team I say Chaka zip down and tease me right about now I'm coming in this girls are into my beach up grab a cab home call me next up me Maxi show me from Blacksmith we only from those who know who they banana baga jenu babapala Giri banana baga jenu babapala oh giri babapala oh giri babapala oh giri babapala football oh babapala giri come out do oh giri come wele oh giri come wele giri come tele football oh come tele football oh giri come hita football oh come hita
Yo, I was like, shorty, you're the one. I'm proud to be your man. Without you, I'm a zero, but together we're a 10. They say that time is money and the time that we can spend. With no urgency, the currency, your time will never end. You are to need to know, but can you be patient? When words are getting in the way of true communication. Hey, did you tell your fam about their new relation? Am I jumping the gun? Am I too impatient? I want it all ASAP. You straighten out my mind like I'm wearing a wave cap. I'm not hair lying and nothing can fade that. I'm just saying out my mind in a way you can play back. A way you can play back. But her shorty was frontin'. I knew what she was wanting. Yo, she's still frontin', Jabba. What did you do? I looked at that in that. 1, 2, 3.
One more time, like Bob. Turn around. One, two, three. Everybody just stop and turn around. Yeah, thank you very much, ladies. Everybody, let's do this, baby. Check one.
Giri banana baga jenu babapala. Giri banana baga jenu babapala. Oh giri babapala. Oh giri babapala. Giri babapala. Football oh babapala. Hey giri banana baga jenu babapala. Giri banana baga jenu babapala. Oh giri babapala. Oh giri babapala. Oh giri babapala. Hey giri babapala. Football. Giri babapala. Football. Thank you very much. For you to win this poster, you have to just go to the Coke Studios Facebook page and stand a chance to win this poster. Here it is, up for grabs.
Check out everything Coke Studio on our Facebook page. Search Coke Studio Africa. Still to come on Coke Studio.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Bamboo, the African Bantu, your favorite rapper's favorite African rapper, and you're watching Coke Studios. Keep it locked.
And he's back.
I'm Salif Keita.
If there ever was an African Musical Hall of Fame, Salif Keita would be at the front of the queue. A worldwide ambassador for African music, his achievements are an inspiration for musicians all over.
Moi, j'aime la musique parce que je crois que la musique est un médicament pour d'autres personnes. Parce que quelqu'un qui prend son arme pour aller tuer, s'il entend la musique qu'il faut, qu'il veut, qu'il aime, il laisse l'arme. Quelqu'un qui veut faire du mal, s'il entend la musique qu'il aime, il cesse, il oublie le mal. Et quelqu'un qui a besoin, qui est stressé et qui a des problèmes dans la vie, qui a dans sa tête, il entend la musique, il écoute sa musique préférée, c'est comme si c'était une thérapie. Et je crois que le jeudi, on sera beaucoup plus mieux pour faire avec d'éventuelles interventions.
D'accord. Ok, we go to c'est bon?
Ouais. Les gens sont en train de faire la guerre, il y a d'autres qui font d'autres choses. Nous, on fait que la fête. On fait partout où tu nous entends, c'est qu'il y a la joie là-bas, il y a la gaieté, il y a l'amour, les gens s'aiment entre eux. Et ça veut dire c'est bon, c'est bon. C'est bon plus que d'autres métiers, quoi. Ça veut dire ça. C'est bon, c'est bon.
Fusion, once again, is going to be between electronics. DJ Space will be providing a lot of loops for that track, traditional instruments, and I would say on that song you almost have like a raga, reggae-ish, dance hall beat to it.
Collaborating on this track is Bamboo from Kenya.
Hi, I'm Bamboo.
Cross-Atlantic rapper, Bamboo the African Bantu is one of the original pioneers of Kenyan rap. Hit singles such as have taken him to the top of his game and working with the likes of Akon.
They kill us for the diamonds, they kill us for the gold. They take away the oil, just like the days of old. Pure blackness, oneness, so rare.
Hey, my name is Bamboo, the African Bantu. I'm a hip-hop artist and a songwriter. I write hip-hop, R&B, reggae, basically urban music. I'm actually extremely honored because I was recently asked to perform a collaboration song with Salif Keita, and the name of the song is C'est Bon. So my verse was talking about how sometimes we have to deal with racism, or we have to deal with issues, isms, schisms, tribalism or racism or whatever ism it is. We might have to deal with those things, and yet we do so and still have a good time. So I think it's like kind of like dealing with the stressful issues of life with a smile on your face.
His music is heavily demanding, and we have to match the expectations once again. But we've been working on those songs pretty hard, so I hope that everything will be okay, and that he will be satisfied with the result that we will have in a few days.
Bravo. C'est vraiment bien. It's really, really, really perfect. Good. Congratulations for Frank and Usman. And the woman, oh, thank you. Congratulations. Really, really, really. I don't have nothing to say. It's just good. Thank you.
So awesome to have Salif in the room. West African music is so rich, so full of, it's so full of depth. So we just had so much fun.
obedi mansayari mosobete keledi ibedoyona iberoye waditiada kanojate waditibani mosobete keledi
No war, no les, no nécessaire, nous c'est bon. On est jamais fait la danse, danse, danse.
C'est ça.
No les, no nécessaire, nous c'est bon. On est jamais fait la danse, danse, danse. No war, no les, no nécessaire, nous c'est bon. On est jamais fait la bouger, bouger, bouger.
This is for my African brothers, struggling mothers. Immigration be trying to cuff us, but they can't touch us. We know how to play with the system. Hook up the papers, even though we deal with racism. Dealing with capers, still make ends meet like a stapler. While I'm spitting out sense, rappers spitting out vapor. See me study, tunguni weng. Kukosana na life to your stress siwezi. Lakini round hii kompesi kesi. Dem ndio wako job kama mseni mlezi. Salifa aliniambia nitoe mastresi. Kasema sawa mseya, thosi chezi juu. Mara maji yakuna, mara hakuna stima. You got running water and lights, you ain't no ghetto fella. Nikishika mistari napigania uhuru jo. Me I spit for my freedom, people spitting for yayo. Ayo, they love it how we do. Salif Skater and Bamboo.
Next week on Coke Studio.